Hey guys, welcome to our brand new podcast, The 3am Club, with me, Caitlin.
And me, Leah. So you might be wondering, what actually is the 3am Club?
The 3am Club podcast is where we will be revealing everything that goes on behind the scenes. We will be talking everything related to our relationship and everything that comes into parenting, because there is a lot.
And by a lot, we mean Pooey nappies,
couple arguments,
screaming toddlers,
and a lot of sleepless nights.
So this podcast is going to be our safe place, and we really hope it'll be for you guys too.
So this podcast is basically going to be pure, unfiltered chat all about the realities of parenting, the good, the bad, and the mad.
But also the amazing things that come with it. So you'll also be hearing the good stuff too. So for those who actually don't know, I think it's best we actually say who we actually are.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we've been together for over 8 years, and 2 years ago, we actually decided to start our IVF journey because as a same-sex couple,
it's not going to happen
otherwise. It's not going to happen otherwise.
No.
So we started in 2021 and Leah fell pregnant with our gorgeous little boy, Oakley.
Yes, actually, it's really clever because I fell pregnant with your egg.
Yes.
So technically, I carried your egg.
Yeah, and then I'm now pregnant with our daughter and I'm carrying your egg, which is just, I think science is mind-blowing. So crazy.
8 years, 2 kids, well, soon 2 kids. Wow.
Oh my gosh. So she's going to be here around mid-April. That is actually not that long.
What we actually got to do this week, we've done her wardrobe.
Yeah.
We've washed all of her clothes, but we've still got to bring the bedside crib up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what else have we got to do?
I got a notification on one of the pregnancy apps that I'm supposed to do my hospital bag this week.
Already?
Yeah, and we haven't done it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to do that because you could literally go into labour quite soon then.
No, I know. I think they just want you to have it all prepared, but we definitely need to do that. We need to sort out our garage. We need to get her car seat in the car, the stroller up. Like, there is literally a huge list, so we need to get going.
You've got the list on your phone, so I'm sure you'll be nagging me every day to do a bit more of it.
Definitely.
How do you think Oakley is actually going to cope when baby girl's here? Because before you answer this, I keep hearing people say that Oakley at his age is too young to feel jealous.
But literally the other day, you were holding our best friend's dog and he started crying. So I think that that's not true. But
I don't think he was crying because he was jealous, though. You're like so adamant that he was crying because I was holding a dog. But I just think he was cranky.
Maybe. But I think that he's going to be so confused, and it's obviously going to be such a big change for him because he won't be getting our 24/7 attention like he's getting right now. But I feel like when he first meets her, he's going to probably think she's just a doll and either be really interested or just completely...
Yeah, but wait, talking about dolls, we have that doll in his playroom and we keep putting her in our arms and we're like, oh, baby, and he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
I don't think he's really going to pay any interest.
Do you not think?
I feel like he might just think, oh, she's someone that's just going to come for a bit and then go back home. But then I feel like as time goes on and she's going to be living with us and he sort of realises that, then maybe he'll be a bit more aware. But I feel like for the first 2 weeks, he won't even pay any attention to her.
That's true.
But it's funny, we both have completely different opinions on how he's going to act.
Yeah. That is very true, but it'll be interesting to see when she's actually here what he does.
Oh, I can't wait to be a family of 4.
Me too. 9 if you include the dogs.
Oh my God. The dogs, the cat and the gecko.
10.
What?
The whole animals, the whole zoo.
Yeah, oh my gosh, madhouse.
So the 3am Club, why are we doing this, Leah?
I don't know if you agree, but I feel like our whole life on social media, so we've been on YouTube for so many years, we've been on TikTok, but we've always been Caitlin and Leah as like 2 people. I feel like no one actually knows us as individuals. So I feel like that's one reason, because we're actually very different, more than people might think.
Obviously, we don't show that on social media because we only normally film like a 30-second TikTok, but we are very different. And funnily enough, our pregnancies have been very, very different, haven't they?
They have. In the car journey on the way here, I was saying to Caitlin, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Everything I say, sorry, I'm just jumping right in. Everything I say to Caitlin, apologise, Leah, right now, I'm not speaking to you for 40 minutes.
That is very dramatic.
But I know I say that, I do say that. But to be fair, this is completely backtracking, but I was actually way more moodier than you in
I
the
was going to
pregnancy.
say, you were really moody in the pregnancy. You literally like, I genuinely think, I swear there's this condition
You
where
said
you
I
hate your
hated
partner.
you.
I genuinely think Leah had that. You
But I feel like
hated
you've
me.
got that with me now as
No.
well. But the thing is, I know I probably hated you in the pregnancy. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I did actually enjoy my pregnancy. I loved being pregnant. I loved having a bump. I just loved the whole thing.
You literally were, like, you loved pregnancy, which was amazing.
Yeah, it was the only time in my life I've ever felt confident in my body. And I miss that so much. Whereas you're really different to that, aren't you?
Yeah, I feel like I have enjoyed I feel like I didn't like the first trimester. I didn't mind like the 20 weeks, like all of the 20s. And then the third trimester is hard again, but not as hard as the first, but it's not the most fun. It's very uncomfortable. And I am looking forward to giving birth and not being pregnant again.
I keep reminding you that it's literally very, very soon. But another difference is when I was pregnant, I would feel so much pressure because I am technically looking after this baby. I need to feel every movement to make sure that Oakley's okay. Whereas you're a lot more confident and you know how you feel. But a really funny story is the other day, Caitlin woke me up. It was your turn with Oakley. So it was about 6 o'clock. Caitlin storms in the room and says, Leah, my bump's gone. And I'm like, jumped out of bed. I'm like, what do you mean my bump's gone? So obviously she's wearing this dressing gown and she could tie the robe around her belly and normally she can't. So because she could actually tie the robe this time, you thought your bump disappeared.
Yeah, I was so worried. I was like, I knew it hadn't completely disappeared, but I was like, something's wrong. It has shrunk. I could actually do up my dressing gown for the first time in weeks, but turns out she just dropped. So the bump dropped and I could do it up a bit better. But I was so worried. But no, I'm nowhere near as like panicky as you were in pregnancy.
No. So when you do say something like, my bump's gone, I'm going to take that really seriously, jump out of bed and be really worried and not have that lay in for that day.
With you, I think we went to the maternity ward so many times to like check movements and stuff, and you would gaslight yourself, wouldn't you? If
oh my gosh, that was actually the hardest thing for me. I would feel like even though he had moved, I feel like he hadn't moved and I would be straight up to the hospital. But you always wanted to be pregnant at the same time. Are you pleased now that I said no to that? Because Caitlin's dream was us to be pregnant with bumps at the same time. Imagine the hormones. Like, I think we would get a divorce.
I was literally going to say we would have got a divorce.
So I basically saved our marriage because I said no to that.
That's true.
So, of course, with being a parent, it comes with waking up all hours of the night. So we're going to have a segment called Midnight Mal on this podcast, the 3am Club, where listeners can literally write in anything. So when I say anything, that is really broad. What would you actually like people to write in?
I want to hear all about your parenting tips and tricks, your funny stories, all of your fails, all your questions. Literally, no info is too much info here.
Literally, this is going to be so unfiltered. We're not going to judge you. You're not going to judge us. It's literally just going to be our safe space.
Yeah, it will be like we're just best friends having a chat here. And we're also going to have so many guests on that hopefully can give us a little taste of like what their relationships like, what their parenting life is like, and talk about the real realities and hopefully give us some tips and tricks too, because I feel like everybody is just learning in this journey and it will be great to learn together.
Absolutely. And I think we're going to get some professionals on too.
Yeah, that will be handy. I feel like we all need a bit of professional
help.
Yeah. Okay, Leah, so obviously some exciting news is that we have this brand new podcast.
Yeah.
But we also have a very big reveal for you guys.
Are we actually going to say this?
We should.
Okay, so baby girl's name is, drum roll please.
All will be revealed in the next episode, coming in literally just a few days. But we aren't going to leave you completely hanging. We're going to give you a few hints on her name.
Yeah, I feel so mean now. So let's make these hints really good.
Okay.
So, right. I will give the first hint. You give the second.
Yeah.
So guys, get thinking. Her name is 4 letters.
Yes. And 2 of those letters are the same letter.
Ooh, I feel like we might have made that a bit easy.
Do you think? I feel like there's a lot of names that could have 2 letters the same and be 4 letters.
We'll see what people think.
Comment down below all of your guesses and you'll find out in the next episode.
So make sure you're following the 3am Club on TikTok, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube.
And make sure you're listening on your podcast app of choice. There'll be new episodes every single Thursday, so make sure you're following so you don't miss out. Bye!